Just a quick footnote I want to throw in before I start this. I wanted to do this as a compilation to show somebody in the Discord how to do the skip, but I'm just going to leave this up so everybody can see it and like learn how to do the skip. One thing I do want to mention, this is still very early into the demo. This is only like day 3 or whatever, so a lot of this stuff has been really recently discovered. A lot's probably going to change, so you know, if things aren't one-to-one by the time that you try this, just know it may have been patched, and you should probably just check the Discord and see what people are doing at the moment. Another thing I want to mention is that I do not play Umi. Unfortunately, she's very cool, but I've just been having so much fun playing Alex that I just haven't really played Umi. I do not know her tech that well. I don't know the skips nearly as well as I do on Alex. I think most of the stuff I say in here still kind of applies, but obviously I'm not an Umi player, so, you know, take it with a bit of a grain of salt. This section right here, this gap, right after the green path and these 2 rails, right before this boost pad, and this big U-turn at the end, I'm going to have to cut back to it after, but I'll show you the simplest way to do it. First, all you got to do is just run towards it, jump, and make it through. Got to double jump about halfway, wall run, and turn around and boost. Okay, so now I'm back here. Another way you can do this, if you're Alex, Umi can do it too, but Umi's version's a bit different. You want to charge your max level drift, because that's just best. Then you'll let go of drift in this direction, and then just jump. This gives you way more speed, and you can make it through cleanly. Alright, now we're back. So, another version that you can do here is the same thing, but now you expend a bit of boost to keep some speed. However, you might go too high, like there, and you'll get a fallout. So you need to be careful when you're going through this gap. If you're using speed, don't double jump. I don't have too much more to show here, besides 2 things. How to touch the wall at the end, and how to get the boost better. So as for the wall, I've already showed you that you kind of want to wall run here at the end. Lets you do this, which I'm just doing a boost and then a lunge. Boost, lunge, but I'm just doing them really quickly, so you get really quick turning. Very good on Alex. Umi can just do her lunge and it's just as good. It's cheaper. Right, now I'm back again. One other thing you can do when you touch the wall is that you can wall jump. This is better if you're higher up, otherwise you'll kind of hit the wall, but the wall jump lets you kind of move your momentum without relying on the boost plus lunge combo. So you could just wall run, jump, and then boost, or you could do wall run, jump, boost, and lunge all together for like the fastest turning you can possibly get. I'm just going to quickly go back there while I narrate this. Okay, and then the last thing is how you get the boost. Drift has 3 charges. You can hear it, dun dun dun. Pitch is different on each one. I'll do it really slow so you can really hear it. 1, 2, 3. You can tell when you have all 3 rings, right? However, the faster you're going into the drift, the quicker you get these charges. So if I go like just from a standstill and I try to do it, it takes a little while. But if I'm already going pretty quick, charged instantly right there. That's how this tech works. But that's another topic. Anyways, all I'm trying to say here is that you kind of want to come down into here with momentum. Let's say you're landing from up there. And then if you want to be really quick with it, you kind of just boost and then drift to charge it quicker. You can see I charged it like instantly there. That's pretty much it. Just go into it with some momentum and then you're good to go. Launch yourself through here. Watch out for the fallout. I jumped really early there. You want to, one more note, you want to stay airborne for as much of this as possible, because that's giving you a boost back. So you only really want to touch the wall at the end. And there it is. That's the tech. That's the skip. Alright, on to Umi, because I forgot she existed. I'm pretty sure you can kind of do the same thing. I'm just going to charge a boost and then jump and then glide by holding space. I think you need to do that. Yeah. She maintains her speed really well, and then hers is really easy because you can just do this. Never mind, that didn't work. But let me get back there. Okay, so I showed how you can just do the charge jump with Umi. Now I kind of quickly want to mention how you can get that charge. She has so many good air dashes. Her air dash down, her dive, pretty good way of getting charge. Or just the regular lunge, gives decent amount of it. If you try to use charge like your regular boost, it'll use up a ton of boost, so it's usually not worth it. People just kind of charge it naturally off of a lunge. Another thing you can do though is you can also high jump, then hold space when you hit the ground. That is also something you can do. Say you were coming in from over there, touch the ground, you can high jump and then make it through this gap that way. Both work. At the end there, you probably want to wall jump and then whirl, just do the lunge thing, because otherwise you'll get what I got, which is like you'll kind of fly off the track. But the last thing I want to show is the fact that you can go fast. You can use charge and stuff here, you just have to be careful not to go too high or too far to the left, so you kind of just have to hug the right wall. Then you'll make it through. I didn't glide there, but I should have. Alright, I'm recording one more because I kind of want to show some other stuff that you can do with this skip. I want to show some like high level ideas. Let me just get back over there. So one thing you can do is you could go straight for it from up here. Which does work. I messed it up there. But it does work. I just lost way too much momentum. These are just ideas, so like we haven't implemented these super well yet. These are more for like, you know, just showcasing how cool this stuff gets. Alright, so another thing you can do is you can do hyperspace off of it, or hyperspeed. So like this, you can go straight into the gap, turn, you should still have enough speed to clear it. Again, messed it up there because I didn't grab enough crystals beforehand, but again, just another cool idea. One final voiceover. After like way too long spent testing and trying to figure something out, I realized Umi can also just launch off the boost pad to get through the skip there at full speed, kind of. I was only able to do it by diving down twice, barely making it over the rail with my charge, but I'm sure the Umi players can tell you like a better way to do it. That's just the one I found. But again, the point wasn't to show you how to do it perfectly for all the hard stuff, it's just cool ideas to get you thinking. Alright, look, I hope you guys find some cool skips, and yeah,